Hello guys, and welcome back to our video today. In our video today we are going to analyze why Mauricio Pochettino prefers to use a back three. That will be our analysis. So in the 80s, during the World Cup, the Dutch national team under Rinus Michels employed total football. And from total football, Cruyff devised the 3-4-3 system, which he put up in Barcelona. And this system of building with three centre-backs at the back was the premise and the foundation to positional play. I've done a video on positional play. So positional play is a system where possession-based teams employ to ensure players are evenly distributed on the pitch to create qualitative and quantitative superiority, as you are going to see in our video. So the first manager to introduce the back three system in the Premier League was Antonio Conte, and in that season he managed to win the Premier League title in his first season, and this can be attributed to shifting into a three-man backline, and we are going to see how. Though Conte employed this system with the following personnel: Colwill, David Luiz, Azpilicueta, Alonso and Moses as wingbacks, with Matic and Kante as the two holding midfielders, with Hazard, Diego Costa and Pedro leading the line. The 3-4-3 system became a king in the Premier League, and this is how it has contributed to Conte. Conte won 70 games, drew 15 and lost 21. So this is a system that has highly helped Chelsea in the past, and managers started to adopt this system. Possession-based dogmatic managers such as Pep Guardiola have also employed a 3-4-3 system with a slight variation, and we've done videos on how Pep implements the back three system, as unlike how he starts his games with a four-man backline, because again, formations on paper are just that. Manchester City won the treble playing with three defenders: Walker, Diaz, Akanji, with Ake coming in at some times, with Stones and Rodri being the deepest pivots, and an attacking five-player of Grealish and Bernardo Silva down the wide areas, Gundogan and De Bruyne in the half spaces, and Haaland. So Pochettino has made comments on why he prefers to play with this during an interview at Sky Sports, and this is what he said: "We are working in two phases, with and without the ball, and with the ball we wanted to work with three at the back. It looked like we played with three central defenders because we nearly had 65% of possession, and I think it made it look like we are playing like this." So Pochettino continues to emphasize to the media that he wants his team to be building with three central defenders. And is it bad? No. Three central defenders is a modern trend in football, and it's something that Pochettino has done also at Tottenham. At Tottenham, he will line up with a 4-2-3-1 and immediately shift to a 3-4-3 in possession, with Dyer dropping in between Vertonghen and Alderweireld, and Christian Eriksen playing alongside Dembele in midfield, forming with Danny Rose and Trippier giving the team width. Like, share and subscribe to this channel for more videos. So, what is the advantage of having a 3-4-3 system? Number one, the first thing is numerical superiority during the initial phases of play. Having three central defenders against two forwards who are pressing gives the team numerical superiority, and two holding midfielders playing close. This ensures the front three can play close to each other, since the wingbacks will generate width. Therefore, if teams decide to sit on the two holding midfielders, the centermost centre-back becomes quite important. This is how he does it. Thiago Silva at Pochettino's system has been the one dictating the tempo of the game, with the outward centre-backs being the ones who receive the ball and engage in progressive carries, something that Colwill has done effectively for Chelsea so far, and something that Azpilicueta was doing for Conte and Rudiger was doing for Tuchel. So this is how the system works. You can see the way the system has shifted into a three at the back, When Colwill receives the ball, he immediately starts to play the ball down the wide areas. When a team is employing a one-man press, the team can shift in a back four with one centre-back playing as an orthodox fullback. In some instances, the centre-backs spread quite so wide so that they can drag the opposition offensive pressers wide and create spaces. Here is a clear example of Chelsea doing that to Liverpool's narrow front three. This system allows the two holding midfielders to receive the ball, with one holding midfielder being the creating one, and in this case Enzo Fernandez doing that task effectively for Chelsea. And that's why Enzo and Caicedo make a perfect complementary midfield, because one is a creator, the other one is a destroyer, similar to what Matic and Kante used to do under Antonio Conte. So the three at the back system is quite effective, and also the wing backs are able to generate width. And this, having deadly wing backs in attack, can be of great benefit to a team. Now, out of possession, the team can quickly shift in a back five or shift in a back four with one wing back joining the midfield, as we have seen Chilwell do time and time again for Chelsea. The benefit of this is that the three central backs are quite good in the air and are able to win most aerial duels. So these are some of the tactics that Pochettino is working on with Chelsea at the training pitch at Cobham. And Pochettino seems to be really relying on this system to get the best out of his players. It's a system that can accommodate all the three centre-backs, giving Chelsea defensive solidity in terms of set pieces and long balls, especially against physical teams in the Premier League. So therefore, Pochettino is building something great with this 3-4-3 system. The three at the back system does not mean that Pochettino is playing with wing backs, but rather he's playing with a back four that shifts into a back three. Manchester City do that with Ruben Diaz, Akanji and Ake or Kyle Walker, and it's an effective tactic, especially playing against a two-man front line. We have done a video on positional play and how positional play has generated this three at the back system, and why the positional play emphasizes on three central defenders. Kindly, if you want to see more videos on that, click the link in the top right hand corner and check out that video. Thanks for